Right, let's change this. Let's see.
How about that? Can we hear me a bit better now? Yes, that definitely sounds better. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Let's try this again and see how we get on. Don't want that peaking in the red. Just turn that down a bit. Move that over so that the microphone can actually get to my face. Right, here we are, London Euston, platform 5. So, that's fine. Click on the screen so we can move about. Right, let's go find a train. It's remarkably empty in Euston. Remarkably empty. Yeah. Yeah. What on earth is going on here? Wow. There does not seem to be any trains running. Well, free roam mode's broken it. Wow. No, short-term and long-term parking is not available at London Euston. Right, okay, let's go back to the main menu. Oh dear, Dovetail Games. Oh dear. What have you done? Come on, game. Right, anyway. So, just in case you're wondering, most of my English roots are missing at the moment because I use Xbox on PC for this. But I'm missing them across both my Xbox and my PC, which is always handy. Right, let's do a free, let's choose a route. That one. And I'm going to do a free 50, no, let's do a freight service. Let's do freight. Let's bring up a, let's get, let's get a GBRF livery. We'll have this one. And then what should we do? Let's have a little look and see what we've got. Lurking on a fishing boat. Good morning, Sharky, or good afternoon, Sharky. Sounds like I'm in a toilet. No, I'm not. It's probably the voice cancelling because I've got the fan on in the background. Bear with me a second. So I've got the noise cancelling on. Where is it? Does that sound a bit better, Rogan? Is that a bit better? Is that any better? Or do I need to go and fiddle with it a bit more? Because unfortunately we end up with a duplicated voice if I do it the other way. Right, let's turn that on. Probably going to get an echo for a second, guys. I'll turn that off. How's that? Is that any better, Rogan? Like I say, it's literally just because I have my fan on in the background, so it's there to keep the noise out. But anyway, let's crack on. My voice is quite low, so maybe I should put it on that. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Like I say, it's been a while since I have streamed. So, right, anyway, freight services, do one in the day. Northampton. Now, that'd be an interesting one. Yeah, let's do that one. Be Milton Keynes going south, then across the Willesden relief lines to act towards Acton. But that would be via Willesden number 7. So in case anybody doesn't know, I actually drive this route on a daily basis. So, yeah, going to get to learn a few things and see how I drive it in real life. Right, so we're at a red. So let's, first of all, turn on our safety systems. That on. That on. That's everything in there. Let's pop our reverser handle in, acknowledge, build up our brakes. We've got a green. So let's just take our brakes off, because unfortunately, what? This is 6 Victor 48, right? I did choose 6 Victor 49. This should not be intermodals. This should be buckets, J&As. Fuck's sake, DTG. Alright, anyway. Take that off. This just blows my mind that this is wrong. You can't have intermodals out of Northampton Castle sidings. Oh, for the love of God. Anyway, let's open the windows and have some train noise. We can't do 90 mile an hour. Oh my God, they'd fixed it in Train Sim World 4 and it's broken again in Train Sim World 5. Oh. Anyway, let's look at the positives. We're still in the same 66 we've had for nearly 7 years. Pipes are still not put where they should be. I suppose better put some lights on. Alright, anyway, now that we're going, let's put some power in. Not that the 66 in this has got any power. Just let me know on the levels, guys. I know you're working and lurking, but make sure you can hear me and hear the game. One's louder than the other, drowns the other one out, let me know. J&A boxes on this route. It's a Freightliner heavy haul service in real life. So once we get to 35 miles an hour, we do what's called a running brake test in real life. Transition there. So what we're going to do is try and get up to 45. If the thing don't blow up, cockpit, you smoking? Am I a steam train or a diesel? Bloody hell. Turbo's blown. This could be intermodal wagons because I don't have the add-on for the J&As installed because it's broken. I don't know, but let me add it to the list of things to pass over. Right, excuse me, platform 6 through Milton Keynes. Right, so that's 43 miles an hour, so we'll throttle off now. Dab of the brakes to what we call initial, which is just sort of there on the brake pipe. And we watch our speed come down by 10 miles an hour. There we go. Release our brakes. Wait for the brake flow, which is that one, to start coming backwards. And we start powering on again, knowing that our brakes are going to work and stop us if we need to stop. But because we're in goods timing, we're going to lose a lot more speed than we wanted to. Let me get my little notebook out. So yeah guys, I'm just going to make a list as I go along here. Station is Bletchley. Now I don't know what they're going to do with this train here. We should in theory go right through, but I have noticed the DTG have put some rather weird stuff in of where they route in freight trains through Bletchley. That's another thing I need to add to my list. It says 75 miles an hour up there. As a class 6 we can do no more than 60 miles an hour. Because it's aimed at heavier trains. An intermodal train should in theory be a class 4. J&A's behind me, and we've got J&A's in the game, god damn it. Again, those diligent DTG 66 driving Teslas really did flag that up, didn't they? Anyway, let's go up here. East West Rail, which is Milton Keynes to Oxford, and then you've got the carriage sidings there. But those two lines right over to the far left over there, they're going up that. Like that, where they are. Freight trains don't go there. They don't go there. They never have done, never will do. That should all be empty coaching stock there. Freight trains sit on these two ones here if they're not going anywhere for a while, or relief lines. They don't go over there. Anyway, better slow down now. At least take the throttle out, because we're technically going what we can do. 37 miles to go at 60 miles an hour. Lovely stuff. But in all fairness, this route is... A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people complaining about this route on the forums, saying, oh, it's no good, it's really badly made. And I load it up and I think, what on earth? Like, where on earth did you guys get that from? Because I drive this route, and yes, the timetable's not very good, but from a route point of view, it's not that bad. And for the price, you've got two routes in one, because you've got the DC lines at Euston up to Watford Junction. That'd be a route on its own, in theory. Anyway, let's go across to here and see if we can break the game. So we need to be stopped. Right, there we go. Right, so we're in past timings now as we've got in the motorway lanes on. So yeah, right, they're saying, oh, there's nothing between Leighton Buzzard and Tring. I don't know if you, like Sharky, I know you've been over that route a fair bit. It is just fields between Leighton Buzzard and Tring. It's just, people want something to moan about, I think. I get it, but what do you want them to do when it is just fields? Do you want them to make it up and put a load of housing estates there or something? to the signal, something at the top right, we've got some restrictive coming up towards Ledburn Junction, Leighton Buzzard. Speeding again, technically. So what we're going to do is just use the gradient to slow ourselves down. Right, signals are cleared. Cheeky little right hand signal. So I'm going to be interested to see when we get to Wembley how they're going to manage this. Because in theory you could drive this train all the way to, not all the way to Acton, but it would be nice that if they redo the GWE, that they actually do the Acton Canal Wharf to this bit, so you can actually take a train route hop. Right, next station is Jeddington. Whelan, thank you very much for the follow. Right, let's just hold this at 60 still. Signals are green. What? What was that for? No, please tell me you're not doing that. You've got flashing yellow. No, it's not, it's a green. How could I put us out on the fast at 60 mile an hour, aren't they? Very strange. Double foisting going on with the mic. Okay, bear with me a second. Shouldn't be. What the? Are you still getting double voice now? Check 1 2, check 1 2. Good afternoon, Venrith, anyway. Nice to see you. Still got the double voice thing. Okay, let's do this thing. Take that off of there. Put that on there. How about that? Have we still got double voice going on now? Check 1 2, check 1 2. Got 38 seconds until an ad break, folks. So that's all it is. Okay, that's fine. Let's have a look at these wagons. Although now I'm a tad quiet. Is that any better? No pleasing you, is there, Venrith?
Is that better? Is that yes, that's better, or the yes, that there's no pleasing you? Both. Okay. Right, anyway, need to go and check these wagons. Which is the free... No chance of seeing what the brakes are on these. Right. Cheddington. The site of the great train robbery. The bridge is back there. We've just gone over it. But yeah, this is where they parked the train or the locomotive after disconnecting it from on the Great Train Robbery. It was at Ledburn Junction, and they took the train there and offloaded everything. So welcome to a history lesson on the railway. You're running a VPN, are you, Henry?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Brian Gaming. J'adore la Choo Chains.
But does my voice still sound like I'm in the toilet, Fenriff? Because that's what Rogan said earlier. Good old Twitch. To be fair, it might be the ads I've selected. I've not even been in and played with them. I'd love to turn them off, but can't. Don't really want the ad revenue. But you know how to get rid of them. Subscribe, or get Twitch Turbo, or whatever they call it now. It's about £12 and it gives the streamer something every time there's an ad break, but you don't watch them, and it counts across all of your channels that you subscribe to or watch. Ad-free viewing. So just 27 more miles to haul. Still annoyed that this is intermodal wagons and not J&As. I think even in the description it said J&As. We've got a load of containers behind us. Containers aren't cleared to go round that way anyway. Well, they are, but it gets a little bit, you have to go quite slow. Am I happy with TSW5? I'm glad I've got a route I now sign, or another one I sign. By sign I mean I drive it in real life. I think they've made some good improvements, especially with the track shadowing and popping in and stuff. Yes, you can still see it happening occasionally, but it's shadowing. But when you're in this view, it's not like you're laying it directly in front of you like it was. they have made some good steps forward, but then again, it's another chaotic release which they've fucked up. So it's got pros and cons. I'm not happy that the 66s are still the way they are. They're old, they're broken, they're not modern. Like, that does not exist, that bit there, that cab radio, that doesn't exist anymore. It's a GSM-R unit. Like, this is a 66 from Train Sim Classic from about 1998, 2000. Tring. If I could sum up Train Sim World 5, it'd be Tring Station. Absolute hole, but a very nice big station. Tamper sidings to the left there and the MPVs. And MPVs help spray the rails and keep you running. Don't often go in there, actually. Don't think I've ever been in there, to be fair. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you on that one. It'd be quite nice to use my Thrustmaster Airbus throttles as some power and brake lever, but again, Fenrith, they're aiming this at the console market. It's not at the PC market. If you want that, it's Train Sim Classic that has all the ability to do all of that stuff. Train Sim World is the console choice, or console gamers' choice of Train Sim. That's the market they're going for. And if anybody's wondering why the frame per second counter is stuck on 60, it's because I've locked it at 60. Because otherwise you get a weird lag when trying to stream it onto Streamlabs. I don't like it. I'm also running this at 200% resolution, so this is technically running at 8K. I have it. Whoa, we're going very fast. Let's put the brakes in. Take them straight out again because it's going to brake like we're fraying an anchor out the back. Here we go. North Church Tunnels. Now, in real life, you can only go through these tunnels in notch 5 in a Class 66 because they're single bore, they're not very tall. So basically, if you go in at anything more than notch 5 on the power handle, the back pressure from the turbo goes straight back down the exhaust and trips out your engine. And then you can't go anywhere for an hour while it all sorts itself out. Anyway, Berkhamsted coming up. Burco. It's nice to see some trains coming the other way. Only one Pendolino's gone past us, hasn't it, so far? I think we must be holding everything up behind us then. How are you finding it then, Benrith? I think you were playing it, weren't you? Didn't you say you were playing it? Right. Hemel Hempstead next. Bourne End Junction is the next junction coming up. But I'll let you into a little secret. It don't work in real life. It's broken. 2 yellow signals ahead. I think we're going across here. It should be flashing. Should be 2 flashing. Oh, you've not bought it yet. Fair enough. I believe they have made some tweaks to the controller integration. Right, what signal have we got ahead? Can't see it at the minute. Slightly out of draw distance range. Single yellow. Two yellows. That must mean we have a train in front of us that we're caught up. Probably a train stopper. Single, no, it's 2 yellows. Right, greens, take some power on. Just got to remember that we're going to catch it up again, so we're not going to tear up to 60 mile an hour again. We're just going to poodle along at 45. Because the train in front is clearly stopping at every station. So this is what I do in real life, so we'll try and do it in the game. We're going downhill, so 45 mile an hour, throttle out. Signal has cleared ahead. Unless they've really accurately modelled the double blocking at Hemel Hempstead, but I doubt it. Lovely pink lunchbox there. Top stuff. Old postal platform there, Hemel Hempstead postal platform. Ah, there we go. Right, let's see what these wagons are running in. Well, they're in pass mode. Because that lever there, you can change it. Goods, pass. And that basically sets it so that in pass mode, brakes release off the wheel really quickly. Whereas in goods mode, they're slightly slow. Well, I say slightly, massively slower to come off, to stop you from snatching up the train. Stand behind the yellow line, people. Absolutely. Again, the train ahead of us is stopping at Kings Langley because we've got restrictive signals. It'll then have a massive dwell time at Watford Junction because that's what they do. And then it might stop at Bushy and it might stop at Harrow and Wealdstone. So again, we'll just poodle along behind. No, like I say, no point going flat out when there's a train stopping in front of you all the time. It's only going to lead to tears. Excuse me. Yeah, that train's now in Watford Junction, or in the Watford Tunnel. So again, coast along for a little while. So we hit Kings Langley at 75 mile an hour. In real life it drops to 70, but yeah. I've kind of given up with DTG getting the speed limits right on their routes in the UK. I think they just make them up half the time. Because it goes 75, 70 near the goods loop at Kings Langley. So we've got 75 here, lovely stuff. And then as you come through here, there's a little goods loop, the Kings Langley Up Loop it's called, just on the left hand side, which you can go in on this because I've got the feather there. And freight trains do often get put in there if they're running early and there isn't room at Wembley. They have put the 70 in according to the thing, but it actually starts here. Slightly out. Right, so that's yellow is in the Watford Tunnel. Or just before the tunnel. Red is at the other end of the tunnel, at the Watford end. Watford North Junction. Oh, there we go, 2 yellows. Yellow is at the end of the tunnel, obviously. at the end, just on the curve round to the right. Red is just outside this tunnel, sort of where that hand is at the minute. So we'll just creep round the corner. Right. Fingers crossed. Cleared, but what have we got? 1 yellow, 2 yellows, 1 yellow. Red just before the end of Watford Junction. This is accurately signalled. 2 yellows, step up. Stops at every station. Either that or the southern units just come out of Watford Junction. Platform where the southern unit goes in. That's Watford Yard over there. There's an AI terminal over there, which looks like they've kind of modelled. So maybe Skyhooks will update their cargo aggregates to do here in Bletchley. DC lines running alongside us on the right hand side, all the way over there by the embankment. Then up slow, up fast, down fast. DC suburban lines. Currently under the Wembley Mainline Signalling Centre Watford panel. Watford panel covers all the way down to Wembley Central. As you get to the south end of Wembley Central, it flicks over to the Willesden panel, and they cover all the way up to Harlesden Junction, West London Junction, Camden Junction, well, Queen's Park, excuse me, and then it flicks over to Camden panel. Camden controls all round there, and then you've got the Euston signal, or Euston panel, the mainline signal centre, Euston. And I get to speak to them all. Lovely folks. So welcome in new viewers, old viewers, friends, countrymen, countrywomen, they, thems, however you may identify. You join me, a real life 66 driver, oh I can say 92 driver as well, as I drive a route I actually drive in real life. Just coming down now towards Wembley. Next main line station is Harrow Broadstone. Then we've got Wembley Central, where we'll be diverting off to Wembley up and down relief, or the up Willesden relief line. It's the up and down relief line first. Then we'll see how far it allows us to take it round there, because in theory we should be able to drive this all the way to the end of the route. Because the route is modelled. Willesden number 7 it's called. Which is just before Acton Lane reception lines on the reliefs. Route, there will be a quick break when I go and get another drink, and then let me know in the chat what you would like me to drive next. Do you want me to drive a 390, a 350, more freight, 710? Let me know. You mean the 08? To be honest, I don't think that. Well, that's used at HS2 site here. Harrow, Willesden. Speeding. coast down towards Wembley Central now. Going to have to go to a stand and then be routed onto the relief. You can't go flying onto the relief. It's only 15 miles an hour. So just coming up to North Wembley Junction. Oh, there comes the Southern unit. Most miserable drivers in the world, they never wave at you. In real life. The photographer's paradise here, with lots of enthusiasts with their cameras on that platform there, snapping full speed freight, passenger trains. It is North Wembley Junction. Doesn't look like this anymore. That was the former ASOS warehouse there, where all your clothes used to come from. Right, let's get the brakes in now for a slow down towards Wembley. That's what this 2 yellows is for. Got the signalling wrong here. You don't. That's not how it works. Up slow. What? That should be a little W and a big R. Okay. So that goes into Wembley Yard there. That route there. And the next one should take us onto the reliefs. No. Well, they've fucked this up. Because that's the reliefs just there. So up Willesden relief line, how am I going to stop on it if you ain't put me on it? Because that's where we're supposed to stop. So that's the down relief there where the little dot is, and that's the up relief. bi-directional. Right, you're having me across at Sudbury Junction. They've royally messed this up. Why are there 710s there? What on earth is going on? What is going on? This makes no sense. My brain hurts. Oh, DTG, why didn't you speak to me first? Up relief, you are. You got that right. Right, C-Fan, Wilson Junction, high level. It's the high level goods actually. But that's the way you go out of Wembley Yard to go further south. To go to Gateway, Felixstowe, you go up that bit. Or you go out there onto the goods 1 and goods 2 on that side. Right, as we come round there. Oh, excuse me. The McVitie's Biscuit Factory is just up here on the right. Smells lovely most mornings. That big red building there, that's the McVitie's building. Used to be a big cinema van hire studio place there, Panelux or something. And then this is the McVitie's Biscuit Factory. 2 yellows. So for this train to go to, excuse me, for this train to go to Acton, it's going to need to make a right turn just here. But we're not going that way, so this train technically can't go to Acton. So if we were going to Acton, we'd be going over this way. Just after this bridge, there's it's what we call Willesden number 7 junction. So we'd be going across here, round the corner there. It's not accurate. This is what winds me up. I have a full-on consultant that they could ask, can you look over this route and make sure the train's going the right place? But yeah, to go to Acton, you have to go via Acton Canal Wharf. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and they, thems, and all of that lot, is round that bloody corner. Round there. Because this is the Dudding Hill line, freight only bit of railway. You go round that curve, which I bet they've bloody modelled as well. Yeah. So you would go round there. You'd go to that signal there. That's Acton Canal Wharf. All of that. This is the HS2 site, so all of the tunnels they dig for HS2, all of the spoil comes out here, and you take J&A, goes to Barrington, Cliff, somewhere up north, the Freightliner do, and there's a lot of tunnel segments in there at the moment. Right, yeah. Well, we got a platinum for it, but let's return to the timetable. That's really annoyed me that they got that wrong. Right, so where is it? Perform part of this freight service. Right, so let's go to Creators Club, Formation Designer, add new. Let's just call it 6 Victor 49 66 with J&A wagons. Confirm. Right. Don't think I've... Oh, we could add an official. 66. That's a Freightliner one. We'll add that. J&A. Yeah, so we've got J&A wagons. Right, how do we... Options. Copy. Copy. So they can do it. It can be the correct. I'm not going to make it, but you can do it because the wagons are there. Right. Right. Anyway, guys and girls, thank you very much for watching, and I shall catch you soon.